Hello, and thank you for joining me in today's episode. An important natural law states that we attract both the things we are passionate about and the things we vehemently reject. And the stronger the rejection, the higher the pain, and the more of what we reject is attracted to us. In this episode, I will discuss acceptance and rejection of events and the law of attraction. My name is Khalid Quader, and this is Point of View. In general, we have more things in life we reject than things we have passion for. So rejection has become more common. What we reject causes pain. And the more the pain, the higher the attraction of the thing we reject. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Confucius. Dr. Wayne Dyer, a motivational speaker and known as the father of motivation, says that you do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. Or what will manifest and intensify in our lives are our thoughts and feelings. Remember the 99% I talked about in previous episodes. Dr. Dyer calls this law the power of intention, which is more than attracting what you want, but attracting what you are. Intention is a force in the universe, and everything and everyone is connected to this invisible force. To attract what we want, we must be connected with the source and in alignment with the things we want. So, how do we live in happiness and comfort with a high level of confidence to attract more of the things that bring more happiness, comfort, and confidence? The first step we must take to break out of the circle of rejection and negative entitlements is to accept the reality we are in. If someone lost his money or lost his job or went through any other negative event, he has two options. He either rejects the event and remains in pain with negative feelings, or accepts it and stays calm, which in turn will help him come up with sensible solution. As you know, what we attract is directly related to the feelings we have. If this person has negative feelings and energy, then the ideas to solve his problem will reflect his feelings, and any solution he comes up with will only further exasperate his situation. It is therefore important for him to calm his feelings before taking any decisions or formulating any solutions, as this will bring sound results based on his positive energy. But how do we get the knowledge to accept adverse circumstances when we are facing big problems? Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. Rumi. It is important to understand how life functions. If we reject the circumstances, then we are deriving our facts from the reality we are living, meaning we will be either happy or sad based on our current realities or what we are experiencing and living. However, if we accept the reality, whether good or bad, then we will realize that we are the ones who created it, and we will be in a right position to fix it. Since reality is the manifestation of our thoughts and convictions, then logically, we change our realities only when we change ourselves, because the type of feelings we have will continually manifest in our lives, and we attract into our lives the things we focus on. The Quran says, God changes the fate of no people unless they themselves change. Buddhism talks about transforming adverse circumstances into a path of enlightenment by changing our thoughts and behavior. You see, all events in the universe are partial. We make them either negative or positive based on how we label them, the meaning we give them, and the feelings we develop for them. Negative thoughts and feelings lead to suffering, and positive ones bring happiness and joy. The law of attraction and the power of intention are that simple. When we realize this important fact, then it will be easy to accept any negative outcome And to accept reality is to have full certainty that we can change the outcome of any event. There is no coming into consciousness without pain. Carl Jung. Dr. Imara gives an interesting example. If someone is playing a video game, he accepts the reality if he loses in the first round, even if he loses several times. But no matter how challenging the game is, he knows he can change this reality by acquiring the skills to pass the first round and to advance to the next one, and so on. And by knowing this person maintains his inner peace, enjoys the game, and is not affected by losing. If he doubts his ability to advance, he will feel frustration and anger. The person who derives his information from his reality is always in doubt, while the one who derives his information from the source or the creator or God is generally optimistic because he knows he can change his reality. And this requires a non-linear thinking process. Dr. Imara argues that the best way to deal with any event we reject is to imagine its opposite, while maintaining a vision of the original event we reject, and to detach ourselves or disengage from the situation. The idea is that we are neither the problem nor the event itself. And when we detach ourselves and observe the event from far, then our vision and awareness will include both opposites of the event. And this way, our thinking process will be more rational and balanced. The fact is, everything in the universe is built on the balance of polarity or opposite pairs. The Quran says, "And of everything we have created pairs, like good and bad, north and south, male and female, etc." Therefore, if we reject either an event or its opposite situation, we are in essence sabotaging the polarity by removing one component. By concentrating on the positive event and ignoring the negative one, we end up with a skewed thinking process that will prevent positive thoughts and ideas from transpiring. A different approach is given by Dr. Art Markman, a psychology and marketing professor, who argues that we have two choices when faced with negative events. One possibility is to rethink the event, to find the positive. This kind of reappraisal turns what seems to be a negative into a positive, or at least something less negative. A second possibility is to disengage from the situation. By focusing our attention elsewhere, we inhibit the negative impact of the event on ourselves. We actually use both strategies, albeit in different situations. When an event has a slight negative charge, then we are more likely to reappraise the situation than to disengage from it. However, when it is highly negative, we are more likely to disengage than to reappraise. A paper published in 2011 in Psychological Science suggests that people were much better able to remember the events when they reappraised them than when they disengaged from them. So, if you are in a situation in which you need to remember a negative event and to learn from it, then you may need to focus on it rather than disengage from it. Every event in life either makes us advance or regress. We never remain in the same situation or position as before the occurrence of any event. And we are the ones who decide if we grow or retreat through our thoughts and beliefs. And all the events that happen in our lives represent messages from the universe that we must decipher and comprehend the reason for occurring. Once we realize that every event is meant to make a positive change in us, then our energy will change and our vibrations will become high, and eventually bad events will cease to occur. But if the same bad event reoccurs, and each time with higher intensity, that means we have not opened, read, or understood the message. Energy is a powerful thing, And we are still learning about its profound impact on us and how to harness its laws to better our lives. The Bible mentions how man has been able to harness the laws of the universe. And in the Quran, God says, "Are you not aware that God has made subservient to you all that is in the heavens and on earth?" Thank you for watching. I look forward to receiving your thoughts on this topic. This was Point of View. Till next episode, stay well.